char-grilled oysters. Let's go to DRAGO'S and have some. Let's go. Oysters. I don't think I've ever had that. I've had Rockefeller oysters. I'm not sure if, I think they have kind of like the same concept, but I don't think they're the same. So this is very highly recommended, especially from this particular location, DRAGO'S. It looks like it's kind of in a Hilton hotel situation, but let's be sure. So it seems to be, I was correct. So looks like the Hilton is on one side and DRAGO'S is kind of connected to it, but come on. DRAGO'S seafood restaurant. All I come here is for, it says DRAGO'S original charbroiled oysters, the single best bite of food in town. So you get half a dozen for $16.95, or you can get a full dozen for $31.95. Pretty decent prices. They also have raw oysters on the half shell, $15.95 for half a dozen, $24.95 for a dozen. Salty off-coast bottom raw oysters. What's the difference of that? Minimum 3 oysters, and that's $2.75 each. Salty coast off bottom raw oysters. So what's the difference between that and regular raw oysters? I don't know. I've never had it, so I'm gonna get a couple of those too. So minimum is 3, so we're gonna get 3. And they have a pretty hefty menu. Starters, small plates, gumbos and soups, fried seafood platters, house specials, sides, and desserts. And bread pudding is on here as a dessert, and that is $11.95. And they got a lot of wine, so if you're looking to get a little saucy, you can definitely do that here. They also have a full bar. It's a really nice location, really nice and tidy. So I think this is going to be a pretty decent experience. So as soon as our waiter or waitress comes, we will be placing that order. You know what? I'm gonna try something too. They have some pastas on here. Let's try the seafood pasta. So they have a seafood pasta with shrimp and crab meat. Let me see. Hold on before I say that. Okay. Yeah. So they have the seafood pasta with shrimp and crab meat in a delicate cream sauce served over angel hair pasta topped with cheese. So I think that is what we're gonna do too. Oh, they also have, I don't know, but we're gonna get a pasta too. We're gonna get a pasta, and we're gonna do that just to give us a different, or something else to have besides the oysters. So as soon as my server comes, we're gonna place our order, and we'll chat a little bit more, so stick with me. On mine, I'm gonna have the lobster Marco. Maine lobster stuffed with fresh sauteed shrimp and mushrooms in a delicate cream sauce over angel hair pasta. That sounds more like me. Now that one is $46.95. So we're gonna get that. That with the oysters and our drink we are gonna have. All right. So I think our service is coming now, and yes. Thank you. I also ordered a sweet tea. Yes, I'm ready to order. So I am going to have half a dozen of the DRAGO original charbroiled oysters. I'm also going to have 3 of the salty. I've never had that. Are they different, or are they just?
Well, regular oysters are harvested on the bottom. Salty coast off bottom are harvested at the top.
I didn't know that.
They have a more cleaner, saltier taste.
Okay, well definitely let's do 3 of those just so I can try. I might be calling you back. I'm also gonna have the lobster Marco with no mushrooms.
The sauce is already made. You like shrimp? got a crab. You like crab meat?
Yes.
Okay, well we can switch the sauce out altogether.
Okay. That'll work.
Because
And
the sauce is already made.
okay. And I'm also gonna have the Caesar salad with extra dressing.
Do an extra dressing.
Yes. 2 extras.
All right, so we're gonna do. You said a half dozen of charbroiled oysters.
Yes.
A half dozen of charbroiled oysters, 3 salty coast oysters, the lobster marker. We're gonna switch the sauce out.
Yeah.
And the Caesar salad with extra dressing.
Yes, ma'am. You got it. Can I keep this really quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
All right,
you.
Charlie.
Okay, so I learned something today. So raw oysters on the half shell are harvested, or I guess that would be harvest when you're actually growing them or whatever it is that you're doing at the bottom of the water, at the bottom. So the salty coast off bottom, and I should have known something because it says off bottom. So the salty coast off bottom oysters are harvested at the top. So what she's saying is it's cleaner. I don't know, I enjoy oysters. I don't know how many of y'all do, but sometimes you can find it to be a little bit gritty, or when you chew it, or if you, I don't know if you chew or swallow, but it kind of has a little bit of sand and all that stuff in it. So that harvest at the top would probably prevent it from having that gritty taste. So that is probably a really good deal. So that is what we ordered. So let's wait on this food. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I do have a question for you though. What is the difference between this charbroiled oyster and a Rockefeller oyster?
Rockefeller is going to have mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, and also spinach.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So it's like spinach dip on top of the oyster.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. And wait, one more thing.
Go ahead.
And this is what? What's on here?
It's a
Butter?
charbroiled oyster. It has garlic butter on it and also Parmesan cheese.
Garlic butter and Parmesan cheese. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we got our understanding. So a Rockefeller oyster is mozzarella cheese. She said spinach, Parmesan, and what else she say? Well, yeah. Anyway, so what we're having here is a garlic butter and Parmesan cheese, and that looks good. So this is charbroiled oyster. I thought it was gonna be hotter than that, but it's not. So good. That is a charbroiled oyster. Looks good. And this is the not on the bottom oyster. All right, so this is cold. Let's try the cold oysters first. Because I don't want to eat hot and then cold. So let's do cold and then hot. Let's get our lemon. Let's try this oyster. Let's lift this out. Let's get us some lemon. Ooh. And we got something here too. Oh. Is that ice? No, it is. It's a vinaigrette, but it got ice in it. Let me just put a little bit. Just because they gave it to me. So, that is that. The vinaigrette is good. We need some hot sauce. I mean, can I tell the difference? Not really. Some hot sauce. Let's put a little bit more of this vinaigrette. Oh, I'm sure that would have been good, but I think it got ruined with the ice. Now we talking. Pretty good. That was nice. Let's get this out of the way. And let's talk about this here. So we got us some charbroiled oysters. I'm gonna lift this just so that you guys can get a nice visual of that. Now I know for sure this is French bread. All right. Let's taste it one as is. So this is Parmesan cheese, garlic butter, and charbroiled. Charbroiled, not boiled, broiled. Can't get it off. That is wonderful. That is great. Another bite. Here, open. This crusty French bread. Let's dip it in that butter. I got some char on here. I don't want that. Let's taste that butter. That is fantastic. Oh, whoever recommended this, thank you. Come on now. That's not what I wanted to fall on there. Some lemon juice. Scoop this out. That was a little one. This is a fatty. Put a little bit of lemon juice. Can't slurp these out the half shell. Piece of bread. Wow, if this is this good, I can only imagine what the pasta's gonna taste like. I can't tell you what it tastes like though. I can taste the Parmesan. I have the butter for sure because it's drenched in butter. But yes, that's all I can tell you. Yes, you need to try it for yourself. Oy. Try it for yourself. Oh, thank you. Right on time. I had one more, but we're going to set that aside and I'm going to show you this plate here. If I could. Look at this. How beautifully put together is this? Oh. Instant hand sanitizer wipes. We don't need that. Got a baby fork. What is this for? Oh, it's probably to pick the meat out of the claws. Get my fork. No, I should have a different fork. Yes, I do. A dinner fork. There it is. All right, so this is obviously a whole lobster without the head. There is lobster meat in the tail here. As you can see, the tail is split and it's filled with angel hair pasta. And it has crab meat as well. It smells amazing. Look at that. It's hot. The pasta is boiled perfectly. Angel hair pasta is usually something that I do not order from restaurants because it has to be cooked perfectly so that it's not mushy. And this pasta is cooked to perfection. All right, so here's a big lump of crab meat. We got a shrimp. Let me spin that around so we can get one bite. Crab. That is good. Really, really good. Let me just open this up just because. So it has some lobster claws. Let's see if we can take this out of here. I knew it was going to happen, but it was worth a try. And some butter. That beautiful clarified butter. I don't like that part too much. I don't like that part. This is fantastic. Got a lot of crab and shrimp back here. It's almost too pretty to eat. Very nice creamy sauce. Not overpowering with any. It's a very simple sauce, which makes it very good. You don't lose what it is that you're eating, meaning because the shrimp and the crab is such a delicate meat, if you pair it with something too strong, you're gonna lose the flavor in the star, which would be your crab meat and your shrimp for sure. But they did an excellent job with this. This is very good. So apparently I said it wrong. Remember when we were eating the top oysters and I said there's ice, they miss and put ice in the sauce? No, in that little vinaigrette that I was telling you, that's actually how it is. It's a frozen sauce, a frozen vinaigrette. So I had to tell them, bring me 3 more. I got to do that again. I got to do it again because I had it wrong. We're going to eat it right this time. So I was telling the people I had it wrong. Okay, see, it's like a slushy. This is the vinaigrette, and it's shaved ice. That, what else is in it besides?
Yeah, it's the vinegar sauce.
It's a vinegar sauce. And then they had what I was looking for, some horseradish and some cocktail sauce. What I'm used to having. But yes.
Your 3 along the outside.
Girl, talk hard. These people want to hear you too. I love your accent.
The 3 along the outside or your off bottom. And
Okay.
The one big one you see with the lemon on it is the regular raw oyster, so you can taste the difference.
Okay. Well, thank
And
you
see what
so
I mean.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sweetheart.
Okay. So, our top oysters, which would be these 3 little ones here, these are the ones that are grown on top, as I said. Now, with a confused, and this one is a regular bottom oyster. She just wanted me to taste the difference between the two. All right, so let's go back to these top oysters here. Let's get a little bit of this slushy vinaigrette. Oh, that's big ice. Come on now, Yoki, you just complaining now. I mean, it's good. It's very good. The oyster is good. The vinaigrette is good. But I don't know how it goes together. Whew. All right, we're gonna eat this regular, what I'm used to. Let's put some lemon on here. They're good though. No gritty feel. A little bit of horseradish, a little bit of cocktail sauce. Put a little bit more lemon on here to make it a little juicy. Ooh. That's a good oyster. Very clean. So she was right. I'm not having any gritty, sandy taste in my mouth. We're gonna chew this one up just to get. Very good. That was ice. Get that off of there. Now this is a regular bottom oyster. Let's fix that up really good. And she is absolutely correct. When they use the term cleaner, the oyster does not have that sandy grit when you chew it. Neither one of those 3 had it. Now, when I did have the regular oyster, which was the bigger shell, and I chewed it, actually, I can still feel the grit in my mouth. It does have that gritty taste or that gritty feel. But either way it goes. If you didn't know, well, I'm going to say it because this is my first time ever having them. Drago has the best char-grilled oysters. Now, if you want to beg to differ, drop it in the comments and I will visit that location. But as of right now, this is the best char-grilled oyster, and I actually learned something today between the two as far as those, the difference between an oyster or up harvest and a, a down harvest oyster. And so far, so good. Y'all stick around. I'm going to let you know how much this bill came to. And it was fantastic. All right, the moment of truth. So, what did that cost me? So, we got 1.5 dozen oysters. Or no, I'm sorry, not 1.5. It says 1/2 dozen. Okay, we got 1/2 dozen oysters, which were the charbroiled for $16.95. We got 2 orders of the 3 off-bottom oysters for $16.50 at $8.25 each order. So the least amount that you can get is 3 oysters. And we got our Caesar salad and 1 lobster Marco with sea sauce, which is the crab and shrimp sauce that they put on there. That came to, this is before tip, because I haven't paid yet, and we're talking about this really quick, is for $109.42. That is an excellent price for the quality of food, and also the sweet tea that was $4 a cup. It is refillable, so that was good. Very good deal. $109.42 at DRAGO'S. And very nice experience. The staff was great and very friendly. Sports bar-y a little bit. They have TVs and all that, so you can watch the game and stuff. I liked it. I really did. And thank you so much for watching on this episode of Yoke Eats. If you want to recommend a different location or wherever it is that you want me to come and try the food in your city, drop it in there. Let's talk about it. But as far as this one goes, it is over. And thank you for watching. Peace.